We want to get back to our breaking news here this morning with that deadly police-involved shooting. Let's listen in to police officials.
They saw a female inside of a vehicle that was stopped, and she had been shot. Those officers immediately took her out of that vehicle, transported her to Einstein Hospital, and unfortunately she was pronounced dead a short time later. At this time, we believe her to be a 19-year-old female. Additional responding officers arrived in the area of Green and Shelton. At that point, that's where they encountered the offender. The offender was holding an AK-47 style assault rifle. The officers were inside of a patrol wagon and ordered the male to drop the weapon, which he pointed at them. He did not drop the weapon. The officers discharged at him several times. They do not believe they struck him at that point, and he fled on foot north on Green and then headed east on Rittenhouse. If you look down here right now, coming out right from Rittenhouse there, additional responding officers, 14th District officers, encountered him again. In a vacant lot right over there, he pointed his assault rifle at the responding officers and fired at least one time at them, striking their car, their police car, their marked police car. The officers exited their police car and returned fire at the male. As they were trying to get tactical cover, the male then approached their police car and got inside of it. He tried to drive away in the police car, but the keys were not in the car. Shortly thereafter, he was only there for a few seconds. He then exited the police car and began to walk down Germantown Avenue, mid-block right there. The officers again ordered him to drop his weapon. He did not. The officers fired, struck him several times, at which point he dropped his weapon, and he was transported by additional responding officers to Einstein, where he was also pronounced dead. He is a 29-year-old male. We're still looking for more information on him. To take this back to the beginning, it appears this male at approximately 4 o'clock in the morning entered St. Luke's Church at 5400 Germantown Avenue. An employee of the church who was inside encountered him, where he pointed his rifle at her and fired at least one shot at her. There was a spent rifle round inside of the church. He somehow ascertained her keys at that point and took her vehicle. All right, so now we're at 4 o'clock in the morning. He has her vehicle, and it appears he was driving down Green Lane in the area of Green and Shelton, where he crashed that vehicle, exited that vehicle, and attempted to carjack a woman who was driving by. He fired several shots at her car. She backed up and was able to get away. It looks like at that time he attempted to carjack a second woman, and that is the individual who is deceased. As of right now, it looks like there is no relation that we know of between the offender, either of the women that he encountered and attempted to carjack, or the decedent. Like I said, this is early. We have multiple scenes in multiple locations. We have 4 total police officers who discharged. And
we've been listening live to police at the scene of this police-involved shooting in Germantown. A suspect shot and killed. That suspect accused of killing a woman, a victim there at the scene. Of course, we'll continue to follow this for you, and we'll be right back.